Okay, we are back. So, who knows what they want to do?
I am gonna find the quartermaster and convince them not to kill Tower, or not harm them, or throw them in jail, or whatever.
Yay!
Okay. So you ask like someone who's running by where Quartermaster Hawkins is, and they point you to one of the buildings nearby. And you go inside, and there is like, I don't know what it's called, like one of those sort of airlock style doors, right? Where like set into the wall. Like this room is very small. It's clearly not the whole building. And this wall is also clearly not originally of this building. So there's one of those airlock style doors you can see, and there's a big chain link fence across like the upper half of the wall, and so there's like a counter there, and there is a person with a what do you call it, white person with brown hair up in a tight bun, and they've got like sharp features, and they look up at you and they say, "Yeah, what is it? Shouldn't you be in the residences?"
I actually, I just got here. I was just about to, get officially, into the workforce here, and the alarm just went off, and I wanted to find the quartermaster, and I didn't know where to go exactly because I wasn't official yet. Could you point me to the quartermaster real quick? If
That's
all right?
me.
Oh, okay. Well, here are my documents.
Okay, I'll just enroll you. The Cenotaph continuing to get jobs while on mission.
Yeah, gonna save Tower, but first bureaucracy.
Lovely, as you do.
So yeah,
First, we need to entangle things even more.
And about the alarm, actually.
they look up from like the computer they're working at. What about it?
I believe it may be another Cenotaph member, Tower.
Okay.
They didn't have documents, and they were worried about what would happen at the gate without them, and I think they may have tried to break in instead.
Is there a messier faction in Beam Saber? Just as a question, does anybody else operate like this?
I think Saraguma's group might be messier, maybe, or like comparably.
Were they the ones that like shot up a hospital?
Oh yeah, there's also that group, which was Cass's group. So I would say that y'all are in good company.
Or
Cool.
average mess?
I thought the cataphract was bad, and then like
No, the Cataphract are fucking professionals compared to almost every other Beam Saber group.
oh my god. Okay. So yeah.
So you say that, and they like take their glasses off, and they just look at you. Your squad mate did what?
They broke in
Yes,
because
get the
they
security
didn't have official documents, and they were worried about what would happen, even though they mean absolutely no harm. No harm whatsoever.
They
Whatsoever.
they pinch the bridge of their nose. And they say, so what? I guess you'd like it if the guards don't shoot them to bits.
That would be
Definitely
preferable. I said that wrong. Wow. Yeah. Embarrassing.
It depends on your preference.
Huh.
Or your preference.
Okay. What do you want to roll for this? This is your dire action.
It sure is. Oh, I hope this doesn't go bad. Sway?
Yeah, that sounds like a sway.
Yeah.
This will be... This will be risky limited.
I'm just gonna, I'm gonna trade position for effect. Can I do that on this?
No.
You can? Tell me how you are making this desperate.
Oh,
What
no.
information can I offer here that makes this?
We're looking for someone.
Oh, I could just explain our whole ass mission, couldn't I?
You could. You could
yeah.
do that.
No, might as well.
So you just...
Be like,
Okay, go ahead.
so, the reason they wanted to break in, you see, is, Lady Elreth, who you might know.
Their eyes go wide at that.
It turns out that, their family member? I don't remember what specifically.
Cousin.
But, their cousin may be inside this camp as a volunteer, and she just wanted us to see if that was the case, and possibly talk to them and see what's up. And that's why they're trying to get in. They're not trying to mess with anything. We just want to talk to possibly Lady Elreth's cousin, Margrave?
Yep, okay, make that roll. I mean, technically, it's not a secret mission.
No,
my
it
fucking god.
Not at all. Oh my god.
You're never told not to tell anyone.
No, this is just the way things are.
Oh! That is a 6.
Yes! It's magic! Kind!
A fucking 6.
So, you will even get to keep acting because your
I sure can.
because your dire action was successful.
If you roll a crit on a dire action, do you lose one stress?
Yes, you do, and you're no longer taking dire actions.
Oh my god.
Right?
Holy shit.
I'm so proud. Thank you for saving my life.
Okay. So, I'm gonna add 1 tick to the Find Elreth clock. And then, so Hawkins is just like looking at you, becoming more and more dumbfounded as you explain your mission. And then you hear them mutter under their breath, "Oh, I thought Tusser was exaggerating." And they say, just hold on a second, and then they pull out a walkie-talkie and they get on the radio, and they're like talking to some people, like, yeah, just call off the alarm, and then have someone go over the PA and say, Tower of the Cenotaph, we're not going to harm you. We know you're just trying to help. Please come out so we can speak peacefully. And
Is that?
yeah, and just don't shoot them. Just don't shoot them right away, okay? Yeah, I know. There's one of them standing right in front of me. I wouldn't have believed it if it hadn't come. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Thanks, Bob. And hangs up, and so the alarm like stops a couple seconds after that, and then over the PA you get a yeah, if there's a tower of the Cenotaph, we know you're the one who crossed the line a couple minutes ago. If you could just make your way to the central yard so we can have a chat about your behavior towards fellow Myriad members, that'd be appreciated. Everyone, stand down. This is not an intruder. Well, not a threat.
I'm in high school, so this is just my life.
Tower, go to the principal's office.
I mean, that's basically what's happening,
Your
right?
parents are here.
Like, your mom's here, come to pick you up.
Yeah. So
This is just what's happening.
the radio chirps, and then Hawkins picks it up again, and it's like, Hawkins here. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't think that'll be a problem. Yeah, alright. Bye. And hangs up. And says to you, Pitchfork, so there's a couple of guards who are gonna come find you.
Yep.
And then you're gonna identify Tower when they make themselves known, and then the two of you are gonna be brought to the senior kin's office to explain things. I'm not the top banana here.
Okay.
So, a couple seconds later, 2 armed guards come in, and one of them's like, "You Pitchfork?"
Yep.
All right, come on. So they lead you out into the central area. So Tower, you're watching this from wherever you're hiding, and you see
I don't
these.
think I'm hiding. I think I just like sort of walk out, just kind of looking like sheepish. Like,
Okay. So you come out, and you've got.
and I just like buzz in like, thanks, Pitchfork.
You're welcome.
So, there's like 5 guards who like run over and surround you, Tower, when they see you, and they point their guns at you, but they don't fire. And then there's the 2 guards with Pitchfork walking over towards the 2 of you. And
Hi.
what the guard says, is that the fool?
You know what? Fair. Yes.
Yeah, I'll take that.
And so the guard nods, and she just like waves everyone away, and the guards like go back, and then one of them is like radioing in, and then the PA comes over again. Workers, back to what you were doing. The lockdown is now over. Return to your work. Have a nice day. And so the 2 of you are going to be brought to the senior kin's office. But we will come back to that because there is some shit going down on the other side of the broken bank.
There sure is.
Okay, so Dredge, you have lost the element of surprise. The cab that everyone is in is rocking wildly. I think everyone is deaf there's definitely shouting and a bit of flailing going on. The pilot is trying to back this thing out of the hole. The cab is getting slowly more level, although it is still rocking wildly. Hannah's holding her pistol in one hand and like touching her cheek with the other, like trying to like hold some pressure on the wound. She's like saying something to you, but like you can't hear her. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna fall to the floor and clutch at my stomach and lie pretty still.
Fair.
I love a little bit of southern drang. Yeah, clutch my stomach. I do declare I have a case of the gut shot.
Probably coughing a bit, just because probably knocked the wind out of me. But yeah, I'm quietly writhing and being very low to the ground, and out of sight of the window.
Okay, Scarecrow. You've got this app here.
Just suggested that, and I'm very glad because my plan was dumb and bad. So thank you, Jess, for my life.
Okay, so ba-ba-ba-bum. Okay, so here's. Okay, so we're in the broken bank. I would like to make an assumption to try and do something risky to mitigate the app risk factor right now.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot of like these kind of ramshackle, like offshoot, like structures, right?
In the broken bank, no. There's lots of destroyed, like the broken bank is largely uninhabited except for the rampant apps and proxies. There are people who live here, but like dozens for this entire southern half of the city. It is not a place that people want to live because it is so dangerous.
Okay, I'm just checking the environment. In abstract, can I just like put myself in a more precarious situation to get away from this? Because like I'm really looking at the situation just like, okay, what am I gonna do besides kill an app to actually be able to take any shots here? Like it's.
Yeah, you can try and like. I mean, if you take a shot, it will be risky position, assuming you're using hunt again.
Yeah.
Like you don't need to put yourself in a worse position to take the shot. It's just that this is the barrel of the gun, so to speak. Is this app electrocuting you?
Okay. Well. So. Okay. So. I would like to push myself on this one.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to hunt. What is my position in effect?
Risky standard.
Okay. And I would like to use the additional effect to unleash a barrage of rapid fire after the initial results of the shot. But. Okay. I'm gonna make a snap judgment before I prepare to take the shot. But Dredge, you get the communication. Driver or bleeder?
Driver or bleeder?
Bleeder.
Or leader.
I actually said bleeder, but yes, leader also.
If it bleeds, it leads.
Leader.
Okay. Putting a shot in Hannah.
Yep.
So that's I'm taking the additional die, not the greater effect.
Okay.
Jeez. 4.
4.
The dice are not kind today,
Okay. So,
but I still get to
I mean,
suppress.
speak for yourself.
They are just for talking. All of the dice want to do is talk.
very peaceful
It's
dice
a
today.
sign.
Um,
Do not shoot these fucking people.
okay. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, you blow Hannah Copeland's head off. Like, just... She is dead. You put an armor-piercing round through the windshield, which was armored. So, good thing you had that armor-piercing round. And
Good boy, you kid.
that, you know, hits her in, like, the side of the head as her attention is on Dredge. She is dead. Capital D, dead. Her body slumps to the ground, and the blood from her 2 wounds begins pooling on the floor of the cab. I don't think anyone except for Dredge has noticed, because everyone in the front seat is, like, way distracted.
I would like to pick up the gun and shoot the driver.
In a moment. First, we have to deal with the, like, 300, yeah, the, like, 600 volts running through, Scarecrow right now. So, Scarecrow, take the level 2 harm electrocuted.
Yeah, you know, I'm just gonna take that. I'm not gonna resist that.
Yeah. So, while you're being zapped, the app says, "Doctors hate this one weird trick." And as you're just, like, getting pummeled by the electricity from this air conditioning unit.
Cool. Quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Are we resolving the sharpshooter as well?
Oh, they're all, like, the barrage of fire, they're all pinned down.
Okay.
Yeah, the, so you like, put some more rounds into the cab, and you don't kill anyone, because that's not what the ability does. But yeah, they're like, oh shit, and, like, are ducking down and trying to take cover, like, behind the dashboard, which is really awkward, because the cab is tilted at a, like, well, no, it's probably no longer 45-degree angle, but it is tilted lower, so you have a better view of them than you normally would if it was head-on.
Okay. So, as I'm getting electrocuted, I would just like to point out one environmental detail. Most chairbacks aren't armored. Just so you know, Sasha.
Funny
Just-
that. What a funny detail.
So yeah, there's bullets raining around you, Dredge. High-caliber rounds from a sniper rifle. You don't get hit, miraculously. So Hannah has a pistol in hand, and then also had an assault rifle around her torso on a strap. She is very dead, and so you take the pistol.
No, I'll take the assault rifle.
I mean,
Plus
okay,
head around.
What? Well, it's like Dredge is does not actually take the assault rifle off of Hannah's body.
Oh!
But does finagle so that Code has access to the trigger and can point it at the front seat.
Is this a morbid embrace?
It doesn't feel good, no.
yeah, you definitely have to get close to do that.
There is blood all over this outfit. Luckily, it's built to get blood on it, so I'm not bothered. I mean, I am deeply bothered, but not for those reasons.
Yes.
For other, possibly better reasons.
I'm not used to it being warm. I'll say that.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah.
Is that a roll?
You know, I think if this cab was steady and wasn't rocking around so much, it wouldn't be, because they're pinned down. They don't know that you've got a gun. They think that their boss has everything in hand in the back. So like normally this is a controlled controlled standard.
Okay, that's a wreck.
Wreck. Jeez. So you're just going full auto on the like front seat.
I am emptying that clip. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Jesus fuck.
Wreck. Controlled standard, you said?
Yep.
One die. It's a 2.
No!
Well, the good thing
What did we say about talking?
the good thing with controlled is that you can choose to try and take another course of action and back off and avoid the consequence, or you can try the same action again at a risky position. Which do you want to do? And if it's the latter, how do you make this risky? Actually, I think the riskiness is that the like being pinned down has worn off, and so like then they notice you. Or you could quickly try something other than wreck.
Okay, well, here's the thing about Dredge, is that 80% of core stats are in mech stuff, and almost none of them are in pilot stuff.
Yep.
What did you do to the magpie again?
Sent it home with the rebel runts inside.
Look.
Yep.
Yeah, oh, the other option is engineer. Oh, that's worse.
I mean, you have to be honest about the actions you choose, and
I do have to be honest, yeah. Well, the thought about the engineer was to fuck up the cockpit in such a way that it shears. But no, I think it is just trying to maybe Hannah had the safety on and I didn't notice, and so the click, and then me trying to. I think I kicked the back of the seat while I'm trying to get the safety off, and that's why they notice.
Can I inject an anime moment here? As I think you hear the echoey flashback voice, and you hear moments from Dredge's and Scarecrow's little firing session is just something about, like, safety. Always check this.
The more you know. Yeah, so, yep, I'm just gonna roll that again.
So wreck again. All right.
And please, at risky standard with 1 die. Please to be. That's a 5. Whew.
That's a 5. Okay, so there's consequences. Yeah. Okay. I know what it is. So you like just unload into the whole clip into the backs of the 4 in the seat in front of you, and they do the bullet dance, and then you you're deafened entirely by this burst of gunfire. Not even a burst, this barrage of gunfire in the close confines. So you don't hear the creaking, but what you do feel is the AV tipping into the hole that was designed to trap it. And so it tumbles forward, and the cab is on the front of the AV, And so the cockpit crashes, like this Avi essentially face plants, the face being the cab, into this hole with the Tybalt's weight and its own weight behind it. So, take the level 2 harm pinned as the cab crumples with you inside of it.
Can we please X-card that?
Yep, absolutely. Okay. All right. So let's see. Let me think.
No.
Oh,
I can,
no,
no,
I have something else.
Okay.
So, you open fire, and between the rounds that Scarecrow and you have put into the cockpit, it catches fire. So instead you are in a desperate position.
Okay.
And the Avi, like, the driver was, as I said, getting close to getting the Avi out, and so it, like, slams down backwards out of the hole. It's, like, front feet dangling into the hole, but it's the majority of its weight out of it.
Okay.
Like it had just broken the tipping point.
Yeah, basically.
So not crushed, but possibly on fire. Okay. I'm gonna skedaddle. I'm just gonna book it if I can. Yeah.
If I might ask for something for a dramatic moment later, might be opportunistic to grab Hannah's dog tags. Just saying, I've got a scene in mind.
Hannah doesn't have dog tags.
Okay, cool. Never
But
mind.
she is a freedom fighter / terrorist. So if she has dog tags, they aren't hers.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Feels like dog tags would kind of be, a bad idea in this context.
So Dredge, what do you do?
Yeah. What do I do? I am deafened. I am battered. I have just watched a human's head explode.
And killed
and-
4 people.
And killed 4 people. I think that I am not thinking straight, and I am going to try to break open one of the doors and drag Hannah out with me.
Whoa. Oh, I love this.
I think that's a wreck because, you might, you might smash through a locked door.
Yeah, okay. Kick that cockpit door open. This is, do you have anything to help you with this?
Do I? Let's see.
Because otherwise I think this is desperate limited.
Burglary gear?
Pardon?
Burglary gear?
It's good for box.
That'd be more for, like, picking it.
Okay. Placed explosives.
I mean, you have fine demolition tools as the
I-
technician.
I keep forgetting about that entire column. I do. I have fine demolition tools. I can put a charge on the lock. Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
So it's just like explosives so small it doesn't qualify as placed explosives, and it's just part of your demolition kit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Or it's like a Yeah. So that's wreck. Position.
That's the last of your load too.
It is. What's my position?
Still desperate, but with fine demolition tools, you now have great.
I would love to not die here. 3. Well,
Oh no.
it's not about what I want, Austin. It's about what the dice can do.
Oh no. This is the second time you're getting burned. Like in the literal sense.
Scars.
Yeah. So yeah, so I think so what happens is you set the explosive and it goes off and the like cockpit door flies off its hinges and you like move to go there, but one of the burden people isn't actually dead, just like mortally wounded. And they grab a hold of you and they like pull you back in, like onto, like I think Hannah's body falls out the door, but they pull you back in onto like essentially the laps of all the corpses in front.
Oh, I'm screaming.
And they say something to you, but you're both deaf from the gunfire. You can see their mouth move noiselessly, and you can't even hear the roar of the flames as it like starts to engulf both of you. So take the level 3 damage immolated.
Fuck.
Today has gone so well.
We should have just gone home.
Oh no. Wow, okay. I just realized that level 3 damage means you can't do anything unless you get assistance or push yourself.
I'm willing to assist here. For
3.
the love of God, I'm willing to assist.
I have 3 scars and 1 stress. If I resist this and get anything lower than a 6.
Don't resist, don't resist. I will help you, for the love of God.
Okay. Hey, y'all, with your comms still on, I am screaming.
Yeah.
And also, you have no way of turning that off.
No way of turning it off. I am. You can hear what the. Hey, Austin, they can hear what the pilot says. What does the pilot say?
Yes!
Oh my god.
The pilot says, "If our cell is dying, you're coming with us to hell."
That's pretty good, pilot. That's pretty good.
This is the most horrifying fucking thing, and
Yeah, like
I'm here for it.
I want y'all to know I am feeling this in my stomach, and I don't think I've ever had that in any of my GMing experience. Everyone okay?
Yeah. Question I couldn't do. This I can do.
Okay.
I'm okay.
So, Scarecrow, you're in the process of being electrocuted. I think, like, I don't think you, like, have your scope up to your eye or anything, but I think that just, like, in the distance, you see the door fly off the cab, you see a body fall out that is clearly dead, and then you see Dredge's unmistakable helmet start to come out and then get dragged back inside, and you can't, like, the flames are partially obscuring what is happening to Core inside of the cab.
Okay. Okay. So, I'm electrocuted. How? Okay. So here's my thought for how I want to kind of get out of this situation and get to helping with that situation. Is I think instead of making a controlled descent, I'm going to just like roll off the side of the building in the direction that I think the fire escape was.
Okay.
Which would be struggling with specifically violence. So I think prowl is probably the most appropriate here.
Yep. All right. So this is just you trying to get away from the app.
Yeah,
Okay.
that would be -1 die, wouldn't it?
Yeah. This'll be risky standard.
You got a devil's bargain for me? It's like I basically can't push myself anymore. I'm getting
What? You filled that up fast.
I had shit to do.
The fire escape is further down than you thought it was, and you'll take level 1 harm. Bruised. The penalty.
take it.
Okay, the penalty for that will affect you after this roll.
Okay, you know what? I'll take it.
Yep.
It's a 6.
That is a 6. So you get away from that app. You drag yourself out of the electricity and roll off of the edge of the building, and you land on the fire escape, which would have been okay, except that the top level of it is just gone. Who knows what happened to it? And so you hit the next level down. And so you take the level 1 harm bruised. But you have bought yourself time. You can still see the pickup Avi and its cab. And that app is going to have to find another route to you, assuming it can.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna move to get there. I presume I can see the route and just kind of plan that out. It's just going down and going across, basically.
Yep. Okay.
All right. Do you want me to roll for that one?
No, no.
or-
I'll let your 6 carry. So you can get to the AV.
Okay. But I do think it's going to be a prowl to get up there. To climb the Avi specifically. Well, I mean, it's immobile.
Yeah, no, it's not an issue. It's not at all an issue of getting into it.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna get up there, get up to the cab, and
So
what do I see?
it's hard to see because of course smoke is pouring out from inside and there are flames obscuring. You see Dredge thrashing about in like the grip of one of the burden people. And both of them are on fire. Everyone in the front row is on fire.
Okay. Let me check one thing. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I'm then gonna declare my last load.
Okay.
And I'm gonna declare a fine machine pistol. I'm just gonna shoot the guy holding Dredge in the head. Can you
Okay.
make me roll for that one? Nah.
No, but what you are going to need a roll to get Dredge out of there.
Yeah, that's fine.
So
I
what?
just want to clear that fucking obstacle.
Yeah. So there's just like a, and you put a burst of rounds through the remaining burden member.
going to. I'm struggling a little bit with how to define how to pull someone out of a burning wreck.
Fair.
Because move with grace and precision sounds like that could be a way.
Mm-hmm.
Finesse also seems a little weird because it's defined as an object.
I think people are objects. They are a noun. Sorry, yeah.
But I think I would like to go for prowl, but I understand if you want to make me use finesse.
Well, okay. The way this works is that you get to choose, and I just set the effect, right?
Okay, in that case, I'm gonna say prowl because it's still like this is a still obby, but it's still like basically like on gangways and stuff. Like it's not like open ground.
Yeah.
And stuff.
Yeah,
So
that's
it's about keeping footing and getting in there.
Yep. Okay, so that'll be risky limited.
Risky limited.
Yep.
Can I trade position for effect?
Absolutely. How do you do that?
I'm actually like throwing myself, I think, a little bit more bodily into the cabin to like get a better grip and drag him out.
Desperate standard.
All right. Was there something, Ray? Looked like our hand raise. No. Okay. In that case, 2 dice. 2 dice. Does the devil have anything for me?
That app catches up to you. It's not hitting you yet, but it is now here.
I'll take it. 3 dice. I'm saving your life, god damn it. Crit!
Okay.
2 6s.
So that is great effect.
Double crit.
Okay.
Wait, I just had a thought. I have 4 in prowl. I could technically double crit. What would happen?
We'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
Ever.
So, let's see. How is this great effect? So you get Dredge out of there, no problem. Neither of you suffer. Well, you don't suffer any burns, and Dredge doesn't suffer any further burns. Let's see.
I think this is a fireman's carry for visual clarification.
Suitable. Yeah. What's an extra benefit here? You know what? You see the app coming. It's not here yet. It would have been if you didn't get a crit, but now you have. You're able to make space. Like it is. Like you're walking away and it's walking after you, and it's like the most capitalist version of the Terminator.
Or would this be the most capitalist version of It Follows?
Yeah, actually, that's suitable. Yeah, so it's just like walking after the two of you, spewing infomercial blurbs with like lightning arcing around it from whatever power node happens to be online and near it. And we're going to go back to Tower and Pitchfork. So, let's see. Yeah. See, the two of you walk into the office, and there's someone with a braid standing by like a map of the compound, like an actual like paper map, and is marking stuff with like a dry erase marker. It's laminated. And then they turn around, and it's Tusser.
Yep.
And she says to the two of you, to be clear, I'm not putting her 8-tick rival clock on the map because she is not a threat currently. She says, so the two of you find yourselves in the campus that I am overseeing. It's been a couple months since I've seen both of you.
Yep.
Yep.
So you're looking for work?
I am. Actually. But we're also here for something else.
Yes.
I think Tower just like gives you a look when you say, like, I am actually. I think they just like, and then like turn back.
Tusser looks at you, Tower, and says, we should play poker sometime.
I don't have a snappy one-liner for that. So.
And she says, so you're looking for work, which is good, because I actually had a contract coming up, which I could have used the Cenotaph for.
More jobs!
So we can discuss that.
I'm supposed to take it. Fuck this mission. Fuck.
Oh my god.
No rest for the fucking Cenotaph.
No.
And I also hear
You
that
rest when you're dead.
I also hear that you're looking for a man who may be in my employ.
Yep.
Yes.
All right.
We just want to talk to him and see what the situation is.
Yeah, we're not planning on taking him or anything. We can keep him if he wants to stay. We were... You're muted.
Point of order, to clarify our mission brief, was our mission brief exfil or content?
It was to bring him back.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Now, we're not necessarily going to, but we want to know what's up.
So,
I'm going to.
Well, that's a choice you can make when we come to it.
at any rate, Tusser says, well, oh, that's fine. You can talk to him. And the door opens again, and two guards bring in Margrave Elreth, the man who matches your description and the photograph. And then Tusser says, now what did you want to speak to him about?
I mean, sorry, this is out of character. Because I can't do character voices, so I have to, like, specify. We're, like, are we trying to hide that we're talking with Lady Elreth here? Like, is there anything we have to hide here, or can we just have this conversation?
I think we can just say it for a couple of reasons. One is it escalates the fucking room.
Yeah, like, Lady Elreth.
And two, like it gives us leverage. It's not just like we're some randos coming after you. It's like your fucking cousin. Talk to your goddamn cousin.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, like,
Pitchfork is not subtle. We're doing this.
neither
3,
is Tower.
Pitchfork already said the whole
Yeah,
mission
also that. I
briefing.
did also say the whole thing.
Yeah,
We
no,
did
exactly.
already do that.
I just wanted to make sure that I wouldn't be fucking anything over if I just said it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I just say it? Can I just, like,
Yeah.
sort of No, but like to Austin, I don't really know exactly how this would play out. But can I just sort of like give Margrave the gist of like, hey, your cousin wants you back. We're not gonna take you back if you don't want to go back, and judging by the whole situation here, you might not. I don't know. I don't know your life. But, you know, I felt like even if you don't want to go back, you deserve to know that you're being looked for.
When he comes in, he definitely looks nervous. It's not every day you get dragged to the senior kin's office. And so when he hears that, he says, You're gonna take me back to Nourish territory?
Not without your consent.
Yeah. If that's where you want to go, then we'll take you. If that's not, then you don't have to go. But, you know, you should know you're being looked for.
Oh, thank God. I've been trying to get home for months. You have no idea how hard it is in this world when you don't have any money or identification.
Yeah. Tower here maybe knows a little about that now.
Yeah. Thank fuck. That was in character.
And so Tusser says, well, that's lovely. So what do I get for him?
We can...
Can I interject out of character for a moment?
Fucking much, yep.
You get to not be in the way between Lady Elreth and someone she wants to get a hold of.
That, but I don't think Tower's gonna say that.
Okay, that's fair. I just wanted to make sure that was on the table, because that's what fucking Scarecrow would be saying.
Yeah, no, Tower would not say that. Tower is terrified of Tusser, and is also a big pushover.
I can stay here for a while. I'm a damn good pilot. You could probably use one of those.
And we can, you know, ensure that you can get the Cenotaph for whatever you need it for.
Tusser looks at you, Pitchfork, and says, one laborer for another. That works for me.
Perfect.
Okay. So now we know how you get your level 3 harm for your dire action. It's overworked.
Yep. Yeah. Sure is.
Don't mind me, I'm just playing Deliver Us in my head.
Okay. So, I'm just gonna let Dredge and Scarecrow escape, make a walking escape out of the broken bank. Unless y'all want to really like get involved in that, because that's mission completed.
Yeah, I think the way I see it, since, you know, Dredge, I'm not sure you're really giving too much input beyond...
Probably, Dredge would... I mean, probably not, but Dredge would suggest going to the clinic, because it's not going to make it past the perimeter. It's not going to hurt it.
That was the idea, is just to basically death march up to regroup. And, you know, like, fly whatever signals are appropriate or come in. Like, I've got injured, I'm friendly. For fuck's sakes, help us.
Does your clinic have...
hang on, quick question. Are you taking me to my clinic, or are you taking me to the March of Saints?
Well, okay, because...
Because Sasha, I'm delighted by the idea of you showing up with fucking Dredge.
Yeah, that's what I was seeing, because I'm looking at the map, and the clinic's a way off.
Fuck.
Well,
What I'm seeing is we're still being pursued by It Follows, so it's a fireman's carry up to the March of Saints.
Well, okay.
Because we are technically friendlies.
To be clear, the March of Saints is on the other side of the clinic. The clinic is this orange blob here.
Oh, that's the... Okay, then we're going to the clinic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Presuming that Scarecrow has the intel to know where it is, which I think is a fair assumption to make.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go to the clinic. I'm sorry, I'm personally not familiar with the geography.
Yeah, that's fine. So, question: the clinic is for rehabilitating AR entities. Is there anything for those who are physical?
There's probably a first aid kit.
Oh, good.
Well, like here's the great tension between these two locations is that Dredge is going to feel much more at home at the clinic, but the March of Saints actually have facilities.
I think I'm going for the March of Saints because the other thing that I love is Tusser gets to see me fucked up.
Yep, that's the thing. That's that thing. Yep.
In that case, I think it's my call, and I think we're going to the March of Saints.
Great.
Would that also mean that you'd come in range of our regular comms?
Eventually, yeah.
Oh, you've been hearing me the entire
No,
time.
I know I have, but like, you're not
Yeah. Oh, actually,
communicative. at this
no. I know what happens. I know. Oh, this is gonna get a little bit grisly, but I think Scarecrow is going to remove Dredge's throat mic.
Mhm.
That's just not gonna be pretty. We're coming in. For God's sake, just get them ready for. It's bad, okay? I've got Dredge, but it's bad. Ray, you're silent.
Yep. Yeah. Can I spend stress to get my RV in?
Now?
Now. We don't have any way of getting
Mission's
back.
over. It's.
Mission's over.
I don't think we need to. This is all just dramatics at this point.
No, I know, but like, I want to be able to get my RV in and just like, even if we can't.
Sure, I won't even charge you stress for that since the mission is over.
Yeah, just because I've got a very particular mental image of just like I think it had been like, I mean, I think probably what realistically happened is that Tower planted it somewhere and then it just got lost in the chaos of everything and they just didn't find an opportune moment to use it. And so I think they go off and they find it. They like do their little jump jet bounce over. And just like, I mean, it's a little RV, but it's not tiny, and it's big enough that like, especially if Pitchfork is staying behind, it could probably like carry a person.
Oh yeah, you can absolutely carry Dredge in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like that's the sort of mental image I had. It's just like it like carrying the rest of the group back into the main road or into the main part of Journey City, and like, I don't know, getting you as patched up as you're gonna be, and then like just sort of trekking home.
Yep. Yeah, so
if
I
everyone's okay with that.
think we'll just hit this with the montage. So we get Scarecrow dragging Dredge to the March of Saints compound, and then the guards waving the two of you through. Tusser greets you at the entrance, and she looks at you, Dredge, on a stretcher, and you, like, she can't see your face because your mask is still on. And
There's an eye open. It burned away enough of that.
okay, they can see the shape that you're in, and I don't think that anyone else can tell. Certainly none of her subordinates, but because the two of you know each other so well, you can see the slightest smirk on her face. And yeah, then you get taken to the medical facility to receive some initial treatment until the mantis shows up. And then I think Tusser even like provides a what do you call it? Like a jeep for all of you to get back to Hollanton with a driver. And-
Except for Pitchfork.
Yeah,
Except for
before they
Pitchfork.
all leave, I think I asked is she dead?
To whom?
My first choice would be Dredge, but I don't think Ko is conscious enough for
Got a
that.
captive audience.
Yeah.
I think they get me stable enough to talk. Yeah.
I want to ask who's there for the conversation, though. Is this like a one-on-one thing with Dredge and you?
No, I feel like everyone's here. Like, I think it's you're all about to leave in the Jeep, and I run up and it's
Pitchfork. I'm sorry.
where is she?
Next to the neck. She's not burned. She's intact. It
Thank
won't be an open casket, but she's intact.
Thank you. See you
I think-
when I see you.
Wait. Sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So, and I think during that whole exchange, I think like Scarecrow's like sitting and deliberately not looking at Pitchfork.
You're staying?
No, like on the Jeep.
No, I'm saying to Pitchfork. You're staying?
Oh, work to do.
Can I say that, like, I think if we've got the Jeep back, and Tower's got the Mantis, I think, you know, or the Cenotaph, we collect bodies. I think I'm going to go get Hannah.
Okay. And the other 4 briquettes?
Yeah,
Cats. Jesus.
as it were. No, but I think I'm gonna bring that group back if I can.
Yeah. Okay. I'm sure you can arrange some way of carrying 5 bodies.
Figure it out.
It's a bandolier.
I think after that, Dredge just passes out again.
Yeah. So, mission completed. Well done, Cenotaph. So we're not gonna do the mission completed checklist because we're running out of time for this stream. We still got to do XP. We will save that as well as how the return of Margrave Elreth goes for next week, and then we'll jump right into downtime.
Yep.
I'm gonna take us back over to the talk screen.
This is gonna be a hell of a downtime. God damn.
Yeah, y'all got some stuff to work through.
This was a fucking death march. Holy shit.
Yeah, that was
Oh, man.
y'all. A couple of y'all almost died a couple times.
We made some choices. What the fuck?
Okay, so Tower, did you
Yes.
address the challenge with stealth or evasion?
Not very well. But yeah. I guess.
Yeah,
Call it that.
take that 1 XP.
Yep.
Did you express your history, tragedy, or opening?
Only in like that I know my way around the broken bank and all that.
I'll allow that. Take 1 XP.
Eh,
Did you struggle because of your beliefs, scars, or quirks?
Not because of, or I'd not struggle, I guess.
What are you thinking?
I mean, you know, again, it's just, you know, I'm confirming a lot of my beliefs,
Ah, fair.
as opposed to really struggling with them. And I didn't do anything particularly vindictive today.
Okay. Dredge, did you address a challenge with technical skill or mayhem?
Mayhem?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Take that XP. Did you express your history, tragedy, or opening?
I would like to add a detail to do so. When Dredge sees Tusser, there is a moment where Ko forgets about the history and just sees a familiar face. That reminds Ko of home, and then Juicer smirks, and then Ko remembers who it is.
I love this.
Yeah, take that XP. Is it like for a moment you forget that Diomedes Station is gone?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Oh.
Everyone's hurting me on Beam Saber this week.
That's why that's the name of that empath move.
Juicer is here. Maybe she can call my parents.
Oh.
Did you struggle because of your beliefs, scars, or quirks?
Did I log on burned and soft? Or
Got burned again.
I did get burned again. I kind of with Riza, which is odd. My bond with her is Riza is clearly competent and fully opaque. I trust her as far as I can throw her. I feel like I trusted in her a bunch in this mission.
Yeah, okay. Take an XP for that.
Hooray.
Alright. Speaking of, Scarecrow, did you address the challenge with tracking or violence?
Yes.
Take that
Absolutely yes.
Take that XP.
Okay.
Did you express your history, tragedy, or opening?
I threw myself off a roof so I could save a squad mate.
Take that XP. And did you struggle because of your beliefs, scars, or character?
I would say with Vicious because I do think there were ways to de-escalate that situation. I actually did have planned out an encounter where I would, like, you know, disable or hurt the mech and then say, like, this isn't about Ko. This is about, like, I treated with you fairly and now you're taking advantage. So this is transactional. Fuck you. But
Yeah.
that got disrupted by, you know, everything.
Fair. Take that XP. You were vicious. And Pitchfork, did you address a challenge with piloting or violence?
No.
Did you express your history, tragedy, or opening?
I feel like this was history and tragedy. Between Hannah dying and then me signing up for manual labor.
Take that 2 XP. And did you struggle because of your beliefs, scars, or quirks?
I don't think so. Let me check. Scars. I mean, I do have a new scar, but no. Yeah, I don't think haunted or soft really came up, and then beliefs, same thing.
Soft, maybe, for how you saved Tower. Like, there's other things you could have done.
Yeah, I guess also like my attitude toward the Margrave Elreth mission.
Yeah, I'll give you an XP for that. You were... There was a sort of, like, apathy that seemed to
Yeah.
afflict Pitchfork.
Yeah. Yeah. For her new scar, I have gone with fatigued, which I think is playing off of the soft and the overworked.
Okay. Alright. Sasha, if you could keep track of the squad's XP and logistics. Did you execute a successful delivery or acquire new clients or contraband sources?
Acquired new clients.
And you did the delivery. Take 2
And we
XP.
did delivery. And we collected corpses.
Did you face off against challenges above your pay grade?
Oh yes.
Yeah, take 2 XP.
That's a consistent XP source. We're good at that.
Did you bolster your squad's reputation or develop a new one? I would
say, hi, I'm showing up for work. Also, actually, we kind of weren't. I kind of are, kind of aren't doing that. We're kind of looking for someone who's in here.
also
I think
my pal kind of infiltrated your facility.
Whoops, sorry. Oh, buddy. Hey.
Yeah, okay. So
I do think though that like I am kind of anathema to the merciful reputation.
Good for duplicitous.
so take your 1 XP for duplicitous. And did you express the goals, drives, inner conflict, or essential nature of the squad?
What is our essential nature?
We are funerary services, and you did talk about collecting the briquettes.
Yep.
We're here to bring them home.
So take 1 XP for that. Is there anything else from this XP marker?
Conflicts, you know, not being super fucking violent is a thing we try to do.
I think there was an effort made, yeah.
An effort was made.
Yeah. Dredge trying not to shoot Hannah and the
True.
disagreement over Margrave, yeah.
Okay, take an XP for that. All right. So that is XP done.
I filled up my playbook XP and I'm taking an empath ability.
Do you know which one you're taking?
Good-hearted. When you act compassionately with more than just words towards a person, it only costs 1 stress to resist any consequences they inflict on you until you act against their interests.
Hold on. That one is
Same hat.
Let me
yeah.
guess, that one's also been changed.
Yeah.
That one's also
Yeah.
been changed. I'll
Yeah.
copy paste the new text for it into the.
If you could put that into the empath. Actually, never mind. I'll fix it. But yeah, so it is now when you act compassionately with more than just words towards a foe, you keep a controlled position until you act against their interests.
Oh, that's nice, actually. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yeah, because if you were acting against them, then you were no longer like something. I don't
yeah.
know.
Okay, and Dredge, did you level as well?
I did. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet.
Okay.
Yes. Don't know. Yeah.
All right. So, that is our very intense session completed, and that very long pair of missions combined into one completed.
What was that, 4 sessions?
Yeah.
That was the longest
Fuck.
it's gone.
Yeah. I mean, that's most of the missions take 2 sessions. So, doing 2 missions essentially at the same time, that works out.
It works
Ish.
out, but oof, we made some
Oompa doompa.
choices. Oof, the doofa.
Okay. So yeah, thank you everyone for being here. I'm Austin Ramsey. I've been your GM and host for this evening. I'm also the creator of Beam Saber. If you'd like to find the rules for this sad and messy game, you can find it at tinyurl.com/beamsaber. If you'd like to financially support its development, you can do so at patreon.com/AUSTINRAMSAY. You can find me on Twitter at notanin. And as always, this stream is presented by You Don't Meet in an Inn, an actual play podcast about exploring obscure tabletop role-playing games with a diverse, rotating cast. This evening, I have been joined by Jess.
Hi, I'm Jess. You guys can follow me on Twitter and at twitch.tv at doubledockmd. I play video games 5 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, and weekends. And you can follow my movie podcast at the Movie Mordcast. We just recently did Bad Boys 2. It was a great time. Yeah, that's it.
Thank you. And Ray.
Hi, I've been Ray. You can find me on Twitter at RayRayTheGayGay, where I have 5 days to write a game about divining the world's fate using mech guts. So, woo!
I believe in you.
Ah! It's gonna happen. I'm gonna make it happen.
Yes. All right, and also joining us is Sasha.
Hi, sorry about the helicopters. I've been Sasha. You can find me on Twitter at Sasha_Renell. You can find all my game dev stuff at tcabbage. You can listen to my game Spindle Wheel being played on Spindle Wheel Stories, which is a podcast.
And it's a very
And-
fun game.
Yeah, and you'll actually hear Ray on it in a couple weeks. And yeah, I'll also have something for Sadbeck Game Jam. So
Very good. And Takuma.
Hi, I'm Takuma. My Twitter is at Takuma_Wakata_. I am helping run the hashtag SadMechJam. So hit me up if you have any questions. I'm doing that with John Harness at Cartwheel without an H in it. My game is finished and posted on my itch, nerdhome.itch.io. It's called What Will I Do When You're Gone? It's about a squad of mech pilots in different types of mechs. And some of those mechs, pilots die in them way easier than others. And what happens to a squad when the pilots know that?
Oh, we almost had to play that game, huh?
Yeah. Oh. God.
All right. So, next week we will be back with Mission Completed and Downtime.
It's been so long.
So long.
It's been 15 years since the time.
Thank you all for joining us. And before we go, I just want to remind everyone, fight the war and not the soldiers. See you later.
Good night, Austin Whamsy.